Hello everyone, Allie here, and welcome to the Gold Mine. Thank you so much for joining me here on another episode at Allie's Treasure Trove. Today I do have another unboxing and review, and this item is quite large. Let me grab my first ever precious gems. I've opened up some Mega House gems here on the channel before, but this is my first ever precious gem to have the ULQUIORRA CIFER here, statue from Bleach. So I have been super excited for this ever since the sculpt was revealed, and he is quite large. Of course, you know, his giant bat wings and everything else does take up a lot of space, but I was still somehow surprised by the size of this box when I went to go pick it up from Anime Fix. Now, as usual, we'll go ahead and put their logo up on screen. I'll make some space here. And website link in the description down below. Local anime shop here in the Tampa Bay area. If you're ever around here in the Tampa Bay area, make sure to go swing by. Say Allie sent you. I don't know. Just say it. Just say it. But yes, ULQUIORRA here. One of my favorite is Spada. I am so excited to be checking out everyone's favorite bat boy. We checked out Morgan, our bat waifu, a few weeks ago. Now we have bat Husbando. And yes, I did get rid of our top-down view window because I don't think we will have the space to do anything with that. So we'll be unboxing him here, and then if we need to switch views or anything like that, we'll take care of that as we go. But yes, for the Bleach anniversary, 20th anniversary of Bleach this year, we should be getting, I'm hearing, the 1,000-Year Blood War first week of October. But I'm excited for that, very, very excited, and I am ready to go ahead and unbox ULQUIORRA here. So let me just adjust my chair a little bit. So this is what the top of the box looks like. Precious gem. And then this is the bottom. So yes, like most Mega House boxes, you can't open it from the bottom. So we will open him from the top. Let me get you guys a bit of a closer view of the box. This is, I think, is Segunda Etapa Resurrection form. Has been a while, so if my terminology is not correct, I do apologize. I was hoping to have some time to do a reread through Bleach prior to our new arc, but new arc for the anime anyways. Yeah, that's not gonna happen. I don't have time for that, but very excited to check ULQUIORRA out here. So I'm gonna, of course, crack open the top of the box. Very, very excited for this. Hoping to have the Rangiku gems in my hand soon. There's a little bit of a mix-up because the Rangiku gems came in the same time as the Rangoku gems from Demon Slayer. So when I had a Rangiku put on hold, it was accidentally a Rangoku. So, Rangoku? Anyway, I don't watch Demon Slayer, but yeah, so having that shipped out from the Minnesota location back to Florida, I'll unbox her when I get her in. I don't know when that will be. Hopefully in the near future, though. Alrighty. So, this is the top view here as we open up the box. Looks like there's going to be a little bit of assembly required. Let me extract. Alright, let me just move the box back here. So I had it balancing on top of the trash can, but now that it's empty, I don't want it to do that anymore. Alright, so, ooh, hello there. Here he is. You can see his face. Oh, he looks so cool. Alright, of course, his wings are huge. We do have some metal support bars as well. Alright, where is our instructions? Do we have instructions? Are they perhaps still in the box? They are. Okay. Because even though, you know, you probably could figure it out, I would still like to have instructions. Just in case, you know, these are quite pricey if I break it. Well, then I gotta figure out how to fix it, because I can't buy another one. Alright, so where is the tape here? Go ahead and open this. Can't believe I started off, first ever Mega House gems that I got was the g.e.m.s gel, right? Or perhaps the Kakashi came in first, but I remember I pre-ordered the g.e.m.s gel. And now I have so many of them, they take up so much space. Now I have Mega House gals, statues, gems, all kinds of craziness. So alright, we gotta attach his arms. Alright, then we can split up to put in his hands. His accessory, put the wings in the back. The support bars go to support the wings on display. Alright, good to know. And there is no back. Alright, so let me go ahead and mute while I crack this open because the pops should be quite noisy. I've unpopped everything. There is a twist tie. The heck? How do I get to the twist tie? Oh my goodness. Ah! You guys see there? Holding ULQUIORRA in place in the center. There's a twist tie. As it turns out, this is multi-layered and it's also taped. Okay, I didn't realize that initially. That's on me. Like I said, I unpopped everything, so I don't need to remute it. But tape always gets me. I'm like, you know what I mean? Like, you don't see it. And then it's like, oh, there's more tape. Whoopsies. Alright, so there are the wings and the support bars. Alright, this should be... I got to, yeah, untwist. Why are you... How are you supposed to get you out? Do I have to cut it? It's twisted through. Let me first do that. Can you guys see from there, or do we have to swap? Can you guys even see? Alright. I'm hoping to untwist this rather than having to, like, cut it. I'd prefer not to cut this. Although, does it quite matter if I cut it? For then storing him back, since it should just pop back into place? Question is, what piece do I even cut? Hold on. Oh, I can do it this way. Alright, never mind. Crisis averted. I just had to twist the part that I'm not used to having to untwist. You guys like your rain on a rooftop in Florida ASMR? Alright, well the twist tie has been removed. Let's see. Alright, well since I'm here, may as well do this. Alright. What's up, Bat Boy? What's up? Alright, so that is where this disassembles in the middle. We have an arm. Ooh, look at that. Ooh, look at the gradients. Oh, that is sick. That is sweet looking and pointy. Ooh. Where is your other arm, my friend? Your other arm is already on. All right. Here is your stand. So, Gem series bleach, ULQUIORRA Cipher. So cool. Does have that just like the other ones in the gem line. It's interesting how some are in the gals line, some are in the gems line. I believe Orihime was in the gals line. Yoriichi was in the gem series. Gin was in the gem series. Rangiku coming up is in the gem series. Orihime was just not. Which is interesting. Oh, look, his tail. Tail. Feels interesting. It feels like a cord, but... I mean, it is kind of like a cord, but... Interesting. I was not expecting it to feel that way. Alrighty. Let's go ahead and extract you. Oh, man, this is so cool. This is so cool. Oh, he looks so good. He looks so good. One thing that I'm always like, about with MEGAHOUSE g.e.m.s is, you know, the packaging's cool, but there is no window. There's no window to look and, like, check, be like, you know, because for me, what I enjoy, I like looking, you know, I'll compare if there's multiple of the same Nendroid come in, multiple Bishojo statues. I look for the one with the best paint job. Obviously, I want my boxes to look nice, but paint first, then box. I feel like that is the appropriate way to pick, you know, paint job first, because of course you want your packaging to look nice, but, you know, the figure, you're buying the figure. If your figure looks, because it's got some weird paint, but your box is pristine, it's still kind of, So, but he looks, oh, so good. Wow. Look at the eyes. The eyes have like a gloss to them. So when I turn them, they do highlights. Oh, that is so cool. That is so cool. Man. All right, so we got to take your arm off. Here's your tail hole. To remove that. Here's his other claw. Oh, this is so cool. I would still love like a regular Ulquiorra. I mean, Ulquiorra in all forms is great. But like this just looks super sick. But I mean, having a regular one of him would be amazing too. I would buy multiple. I'm still waiting on MEGAHOUSE to make a new Ichigo because I wasn't a fan of the original Ichigo design. He seems so plain. And Ichigo, even though he has more of a plain personality, like him in action is not plain. Very, you know, like when he goes for something, he goes for it. He doesn't just stand there. So I wasn't very happy with that design. It wasn't dynamic. It was very boring in my opinion. I didn't like the angle of it. So I'm hoping for a nice new Ichigo being the main character. You know, I know there's a ton of Naruto gems. Like you'd think there'd be more than one Ichigo, but we haven't had this line around for that long. So I'll give MEGAHOUSE a pass. But this looks so good. So on my wish list would be, of course, another Ulquiorra. I'm surprised we haven't gotten an Aizen yet. It's like we got a g.e.m. before we got Aizen. Like, I like g.e.m. I want to have my little g.e.m. in Rangiku display, but like we got a g.e.m. before we got an Aizen. Interesting. Because my goal from here on out is to get one of each. So sometimes I'm like, should I get like a pre-owned Ichigo? I was like, I don't like that one. I want them to make a different one, but I just keep buying all the new ones, so we'll see. I don't remember if Soifon coming out is part of the g.e.m.s or part of the Gals line, but I'm just obsessed with Bleach, so. Alright, man, this looks so good. Oh, man. I don't know. I mean, obviously price. I don't know what makes a gem versus a precious gem. You know, I don't know what makes a parallel versus a PMG, right? Upper Deck just kind of makes stuff up as they go. It's like, this is a PMG and this one is a just numbered turquoise to 50. It's like, why is it not a precious metal gem? Why? I don't know. Alright, so I want to put you on a stand. Why am I not figuring out how to put you on properly? You're more so in the heel, okay. Alright, so this is, am I not... Do I, for some reason, have them, like, backwards? This doesn't... I'm confused. Hold on. Alright, I need the instruction booklet. I am just wowed by his design. I kind of don't want to set him down because he does have his, like, heel spikes. So... I think I'm just being a goofball. I think I might have actually had it backwards. I was just expecting, honestly. Yeah, I just had him backwards. I'm a little surprised by that. Although that makes sense because this one you want upwards because I think this actually that's why I didn't want him standing up because it leaned back on this. So you want that a little bit more raised, whereas that one's a little bit higher. I was just expecting the nameplates to be at the front versus at the back. But alright, I think now we can switch back. So it's not too just all at once for you guys. I'll do it in 2 parts. Alright. So, yeah, he kind of looks back at us. So, I would have thought this would be in the front, but it was not. Alright, let's keep our assembly going here. Let's plug in his tail. Alright, so they did, no, they did arms first. Then, in the hand. Do-do-do. Do-do-do-do. Why am I confused by these arms? Well, I'm confused. Hold on. What is going on here? Why do you look like you should have more of a fist than you have? I think the angles are getting to me. What? None of them looks like he has a thumb. Like squeezing. I guess perhaps that arm more so than this arm? I think I need to consult the box. I was not expecting to get confused here today. We'll say that. So no, it is the one closer. It's the one closer to us. Although, is he supposed to have an alternate arm? ULQUIORRA, are you supposed to have another arm? You are. Oh, okay. No wonder. No wonder. I was like, we had... Okay, yeah. We did. I thought that was the one I'd put in. All right. Okay. So you can display him without this piece here. But we will put it in. Take a look. That looks cool. That looks cool. I don't know if I'd keep that on display. It does seem to wobble a little bit. All right, let's put in your tail. Now let's plug in the tail. That looks super cool. All right, now you get to put your wings on. Alrighty. So what I do like, originally I was confused when we were looking. I was like, all right, this base is small. Where do the bars rest? The bars rest outside so they don't scratch. They do have their own little stands. So you do need more than just the space that is assigned. You do need to have some room behind him as well to put him on display. All right, so this is the right one. This is the left one, according to the instruction sheets. Looks like you still have tape. All right. Let's untape. Thought I had already gotten all the tape. Swear, the tape never ends. Tape never ends. So that is cool that there's the alternate arm. Still can't believe that I hadn't realized. Don't know how I messed that one up. All right, so was right. Ooh, very light material. Ooh, wow. Look at the printed texture. That looks super cool. Like I said, this is very light too. It really doesn't weigh much at all. Got the claw up there on the wing. Oh man. This looks so good. Curious to see how this all stands up with the support bars. So this is the right, so I'll have this over there for right side. Put the left wing on, and then we'll have him displayed. Oops, that fell, I'll get that afterwards. Just the bag though, it's not like we need it. All right, that went in easier. Okay. So it does have like the little forked area that you rest the middle parts of the wing on. So here would be this area to raise it. Okay, and then easier for you guys to see this one. So like I said, the middle, the one in the middle. This one would rest like right there. So, okay, let me see if I can arrange him without smacking into his tail so that you all can see the wing display a bit better. My apologies, they're doing construction again next door. Not doing anything all day until I try to record and make content without background noises. But such is life. So this is the wing display. Like I said, it goes to the middle ones. Sets a little under the point at the edge of the wing. Alright, pretty good support as well. It did lift them up slightly, so that's good that it'll keep them in the proper position. Alright, for looking at him though head on, because I know you guys, you can see his horns. You can see his little horns, but you can't see the rest of them. So I'm going to remove these, and we're going to take a look at him just front on. And man, what a crazy, amazing, crazy and amazing. I don't know how else to describe it. It's wonderful. Absolutely incredible looking statue. Like I said, I don't know what makes a gem a precious gem, aside from price, but you know, this has incredible design, incredible textures, incredible sculpt, such dynamicism. Just, oh man, there's so much going on here. Definitely super cool. Big fan of it. Love the way he looks. Like I said, I would be down for a regular ULQUIORRA. Perhaps in a regular gem form instead of something crazy like this one here. But man, he looks so good. Looks so good. Directly ripped out of a panel. Like, this is amazing. This is amazing. I give ULQUIORRA here 10 out of 10. This is great. Easy to assemble. At first I was confused because I knew we had the extra arm, but I thought both arms were not attached, and we attached one. And like one was attached, but they were both attached. We just had an extra. So you can display him with the green blast here. I want to say Cerro Blast, but I know that's not right. Or without. I would probably do without, just because I'd be worried about it stretching out his hand over time, gravity-wise. That's happened with some of my Square Enix. I don't know if they were Play Arts Kaizen. I know it's a Play Arts. My g.e.m.s from Final Fantasy 12. His hand is a little stretched from holding his weapon. I got him at Toys R Us back in the day for 30 bucks. You guys remember when Play Arts used to be $30? I remember. Pepperidge Farm remembers. Anyways, so now I buy $200 Sephiroth because I'm unhinged. But, you know, anyways. Pricey Batboy over here, Mr. Precious Gem, is quite precious, quite amazing. This is incredible. This is one of my most incredible statues that I have. This just looks amazing. It looks just like him. I feel like it radiates his like energy. If that makes sense. It probably doesn't, but this looks great. It feels great. Like I said, the textures on everything feel great. They look great. The base design, I love the mint green. Mint green is one of my favorite colors. Forest, I'd say forest like green is probably my favorite, but mint, seafoam green are up there too. So, but man, this just looks absolutely incredible. Like I said, his eyes, his face were the first thing that I noticed when we took him out. I was like, look at him. Look at him. Yes, camera, don't look at me, look at him. This is just absolutely amazing looking. I give him 10 out of 10. Both of our openings this week, 10 out of 10. And you know what? We've had some good stuff. That Phoenix Wright and Android on a much smaller size, much more affordable range than a precious gem. But yes, I love this. I love this. This is great. If you guys know of any other like rumors swirling for future gem releases, future precious gem releases, let me know. Let me know. I haven't looked at like scale reveals for figures in a little while, except I check up on Yu-Gi-Oh! Since usually I have to worry about pre-ordering those because they're more exclusive. These, and it's like, oh, I just catch them and make sure that Bobby, the owner of Anime Fix, knows ahead of time to get me an extra one because he orders all of them anyways. But yeah, this looks amazing. This looks amazing. Very curious to see future additions to the Gems line for Bleach. Like I said, my Rangiku will be coming in hopefully in the near future. For others that are coming that are announced, I've only seen Soifon. Don't know what else will be coming. We have to have an Aizen at some point, right? So if there's any other reveals that I have not mentioned that you guys know about, let me know. Let me know down below. I'm very excited for future gems. Very excited to have to figure out where I'm going to put all these. Because they're quite huge. Especially Mr. Subway foot-long wing over here. But looks absolutely amazing. Looks absolutely amazing. So I hope that you guys enjoyed checking out ULQUIORRA Cipher here with me. Second resurrection form, I believe. Like I said, forgive my terminology. It's been a few years and this whole sheet is in Japanese. I don't know how to read resurrection form in Japanese, but Love it, love it. Very excited for the 1,000-Year Blood War on Disney Plus. So yes, it's on Disney Plus. Interesting. I don't know if I've seen people say yes, simulcast, no simulcast. So I don't know yet. Be waiting for an official announcement. I know there's a lot of rumors, but I'm very excited, very excited. I've heard even as early as October 6th. I don't know. We'll see. But I am antsy, and very, very much so ready. So thank you so much for watching this unboxing and review here. Like I said, 10 out of 10. All my reviews are biased because, again, if I didn't like it, I wouldn't have bought it in the first place. But this is great. This is great. Love the paint job. Love the sculpt. Loved everything. Loved everything. So double thumbs up for me. There's my other hand. But yes, I hope that you guys enjoyed this unboxing and review. If you did, don't forget to go ahead and hit that like button. Comments for me, leave those down below. Thoughts on ULQUIORRA here. Thoughts on Bleach, 1,000-Year Blood War coming up. If you guys know of any other Mega House figures coming that would be of my interest, let me know. Anything else, of course, always feel free to leave that down below as well. Of course, if you're not yet part of the Allie's Treasure Trove family, I'd love for you to join me here. Make sure you go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And then last but not least, before we wrap off this video, I do have to give an extra special shout out to all of my patrons over on Patreon. Thank you so much, you all, for going above and beyond with your supports. I really, truly do appreciate it. We do have 13 gemstone miners, Andon, Bounty Hunter Breaks, David Mountains, Keith Mira, Mako, Rebecca F, Reese, Ryan, Sebastian Morency, Shannon Hoon 74. Oh, I forgot. I think I skipped over Jack. Jack, my apologies. I tried to no-look the list, I think, right around your name, and I think I skipped it on accident. So let's just start over. Andon, Bounty Hunter Breaks, David Mounts, Jack Perez, Keith Mina, Mako, Rebecca F, Reese, Ryan, Sebastian Morency, Shannon Hoon 74, Stephen Olivo, and Stephen Bly. I need to stop trying to look. I know the list. It makes it worse. It makes it worse when I look. And then we also do have 4 Crystal Collectors, Anthony Ruiz, Joe Capo, Joe Vaughn, and Tibbs Lai. I can't resist the urge to look. I'm so sorry, everybody. You think I'd be better at this by now, but thank you so much to all of my patrons, no matter which tier you're on. I really, truly do appreciate your above and beyond support. Well, that does finish off this opening for me here today. Man, I wish I had a display cabinet to put you in. You do not look like you'd be fun to dust, so I do not want to leave you out until I have proper storage for you. But you look absolutely amazing. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this, because I had a wonderful time here. Super happy that he came in, super happy that he looks as good as I expected him to. And very excited to see Bleach, see more Bleach coming soon, and hopefully some more merchandise. But with that does wrap things on off for me here. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. Take care, stay safe, and I hope you all join me next time as we unearth some more treasures here on Allie's Treasure Trove. Bye!